Yeah, I advised you. I was like, hey, you should do
He's
this.
like, hey, you got to do other stuff. You got to read the prompts. I'm like, what? And so I did it.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Quest Unplayed.
Yeah,
We're
that's what
running a
this
little
is.
bit late on this, so we're going to be skipping all this stuff. But just letting you guys know that this podcast is sponsored by Minimap, the gaming community platform. We actually
Mm-hmm.
did play the
That's
game
100%
itself.
true.
Yeah, so that was pretty fun. Today's quest is joined by myself and Zach
Hi.
and Joel. We
He's
have a guest.
underneath
Hi.
us. Hello, Joel.
Anthony
Yes.
couldn't make it because of his personal reasons.
We're not even going
Family
to talk
stuff,
about
whatever.
that.
Yeah, so how is everyone doing today?
Doing
Great. I feel like I've seen you so much recently.
Me?
Yeah, you. It's okay, though. I like
It's
you.
been a
So it
while.
doesn't hurt my feelings.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Joel, we actually did play together session of your game, Boardwalk
Mm-hmm,
Builders,
mm-hmm.
and it was super fun.
I jacked it
Although
up.
Zach
Cool.
kind of failed miserably towards the end. He was like in debt, so he was like minus like 3,500
Yeah, it was
points or
30,000,
something.
actually. Yeah, yeah.
And
I
I
was
was like,
like, I don't
bro,
think,
you're
but I was like
not
waiting for the game to
making.
be like, you can't go, you have to stop. And I was like, let's just keep burning this money, baby.
Oh gosh.
I even told George, I'm like, I'm probably the worst person to play this game, to be honest with you, because I'm just like, I just started building shops, and he was like, he's trying to
Yeah,
talk me out of
yeah.
it. I was like,
He,
what are
he
you
was
doing? I was
also,
like,
yeah.
I want more corn dogs, and it was like, no, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more on that. But could you tell us a little bit about yourself and the studio and the game, Joel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. So, yeah, my name's Joel. I started Studio Primitive, let's see, back in about 2021, I think.
Oh,
And
okay.
Nice.
yeah, I've got about 6 games or so. I think Boardwalk Builders is my sixth game that I've made. I started off just making
Mm.
some small games on itch, right? So I made like about four little kind of like just little 10-minute games,
Mm-hmm.
just to kind of get into dev and kind of understand how to do everything. And then I launched a game called Attack of the Karens about 2 years ago.
Okay, I would
We
like to
can
play
talk about that one a
that.
little bit if you want to,
That sounds
but
very
Yeah, I
interesting.
was like
Sounds
Attack of
very
the Carrots. I was
interesting.
like, okay, I'm
yeah,
on too.
that game was super fun to make. So it's a shoot 'em up game, and it's done in the pixel art
I think
style.
I've
That's what I was
actually heard of it,
using.
though. You made it for the
Yeah,
Switch?
yeah, it came out on Switch. Yep. So
I've heard of it. You never put it out on the Steam?
it's on both. So it came out on Steam first, and then somebody approached me, a publisher approached me and said, "Do you want to put this on the Switch?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, of course." And
Yeah,
so
because
then
I think I've seen it.
a few months later, we dropped it on Switch. So yeah.
That's
So
pretty
we launched
sweet.
that. That came out on Steam in 2023 in September. So that was my first like real commercial game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of fun. I learned a ton doing that, and then I decided I want to make another one. And so I was kind of thinking about what games I want to make, and I'm like, well, there's really no like. I've always liked building simulation games. Like I'm a real
Mm.
big fan of SimCity 4,
Mm.
and so I said I want to do something kind of in that vein, in that type of game. And so I was like, there's not a lot of, I don't think there's any like boardwalk themed games, and so I'm like,
Mm.
let's
Mm-hmm.
make a boardwalk building simulator. So
Okay.
that's where I came up with the idea for Boardwalk
That's super
Builders, and
cute.
I was thinking like, what would it be like if you could take two little shops, combine them together, and then there's like recipes to make bigger shops. So that was where the whole idea for the combining shops thing came from. So that's kind of like the central idea of the game is you can only build small tier 1 level shops. And then as you get more people to come and you earn more money, you can combine them together and make bigger and bigger shops. And in the full game, you could eventually combine all the way up to build like a roller coaster, and
Oh,
you can build
okay.
like a Ferris wheel, you can build a merry-go-round, all those kind of cool things you see on like a traditional boardwalk. For the demo, it's small, it's scaled down, right? You can just build like one rides and a few
Yeah,
couple of
yeah.
tier 2 shops, but the demo or the full game has a lot more that you can delve into and build. So that's where the idea came from, and yeah, I just kind of took it and ran with it. So I've been working on that game for about a year and a half now, and hopefully it'll launch pretty soon.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I played the demo and then we played together again with Zach. And I was wondering, that's what the question I had
I
because
mean,
like we could only build certain
I
buildings in the
I
demo,
tried to
right?
play it.
Yeah, and then it goes and I didn't know it goes all the way up to like roller coasters and Ferris wheels and stuff.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
dope to have it.
yeah. It'll be a lot bigger than the demo. The demo is really just kind of a small piece of what you're
Just
doing.
gives you a taste.
So,
You know what I'm
yep,
saying? Get you hooked.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
mhm,
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You
yeah.
don't want to give it
So
all of the product away. You know what I'm
yeah, for sure.
saying? Yeah, yeah.
um
Have you ever played a demo where you're like, this demo is going way longer than I think it should? Like, am I gonna beat the game in this demo? And this is like part of the game. You're like, why? I already played half of it. I don't know.
yeah.
Thanks for the free game. No, but I've been there before. I've definitely played games where I'm like, this is a long demo. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So what's your before we actually talk a little bit more, we should probably watch the trailer so that the people know what type of game it is. Can have more of an idea. And
I mean, you're the boss, man.
here comes the trailer.
You pay me
I
by
got
the
it
hour.
off from the
so.
press kit, or you gave me.
Good on you for having a press kit. You know.
Yeah, it's something I have for this game. I didn't have that for the last one, but hopefully it's
I
gonna
like when
help.
I like when you put the people at 3 times speed. They breathe really fast. They're like,
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
as a medic, I'm like, he's gonna
Hyperventilating.
hyperventilate. He's
Pass it on the
gonna
boardwalk. Oh.
This
don't
guy,
go into the light, Johnny.
this guy had like 19,000 coins.
That's not me, guy.
Yeah,
That was not me.
It's like negative 19,000.
I did my best, but it was not good enough. Get it, get
You
it,
actually see
get it.
VIPs and more characters. Oh, look at that.
See, this is the
Yeah,
music I
that's
was telling you about.
That's actually how you unlock those big buildings. Is you got to grow and earn these VIPs, and they come and visit your boardwalk, and they'll check it out, and if they like it, then they'll let you build their building on the boardwalk. So depending on the VIP you get,
Oh.
you unlock new buildings. So some of them are like really high end, like super high fashion shops. Some of them are really nice restaurants. Like one is like a French restaurant, right? That's really brings in a lot of cash. But then
Classing
like
it up a bit.
yeah,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
of them
yeah,
will
yeah,
unlock
yeah,
roller
yeah.
coasters and unlock, Ferris wheels, that kind of thing. So
That's super dope.
I mean,
yeah,
yeah. It's better than, yeah.
So,
Corn dogs.
What were
I do love
your
corn dogs, though. Just throwing it out there.
they're way good. They're very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
what were your thoughts on playing the game, Zach? Some thoughts, initial thoughts, or we just played it for like 40 minutes together.
I mean, I guess, yeah, we just played it just recently. At least I did. So it was kind of nice actually doing it before the stream to kind of, I have this weird tradition that I like to do it right before the stream so that I can remember my questions. And I think we're probably going to do more of the whole playing it during the stream kind of deal. So it's kind of nice, but I could see, I really enjoyed it. Like the business aspect of it, and there was buttons I just started hitting. I got a little overzealous by building way too many businesses and just like one thing I was like I kept clicking on the guys to click stuff and it didn't tell them like, hey, I'm going to build stuff. I was like, is he doing it? Like, is he going to repair it? Like, how do I get him to repair it? I thought that was pretty, one of the things too is, I like the dude down at the bottom with the mustache. I was like, if we could get that guy to be just a main character, like just pops in, he's like, "Hey guys, good job on your boardwalk." You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm not very good at Sims, to be honest with you. I should probably watch George play it because he's like, "Whoa, hey, you got negative money," and I was like,
Yeah, I was like, yeah, but I was trying to like tell him all of these things, and then he's like, he's not even reading the descriptions, and then it's like, okay,
No, I
was.
only
I literally was reading the top part. I'm like, all right, you get 3% more. And I went to go click, and he's like, bro, it's only on the rides. And I was like, oh, I didn't read that part.
And then-
Like, I would read. That's how bad I am. So that's why I'm super bad at games on the tutorials. Like, I'm like, yeah, you make 3% more money. All right, click. Don't even read the bottom of it. I'm like, why is it not working? George is like, you got to read the whole thing, my guy.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
pretty
exactly.
funny because I was like, oh, click. With the game, is it kind of very like chill, like sim builder the whole time, or is there going to be things? I guess you said builders are going to come and ask like, hey, can we put our building and stuff there?
Yeah, so mostly it's chill, right? You're just kind of tweaking things, managing things, building new shops, and then you'll get to combine and together as you earn the money. And so a lot of it is kind of built around, like, I don't know if you guys have ever played idler games where like you will kind
Mm.
of do
Yeah, yeah,
something, then
yeah,
you
yeah.
wait for a little while, and then you kind
Mm-hmm.
of build up resources and you go back
Yep.
to it and you kind of manage it a little bit more. So it's kind of one of those games that you can build some things and just kind of let it run in the background,
Let it do its
and then you'll
thing.
come back to it. Yeah, you'll kind of let it grow a little bit, and you'll come back, and then you kind of manage a little bit more, maybe combine a few things, and then you kind of got to build up those resources again, maybe while you go do something else. And that's kind of a trend with a lot of games. They're called idlers, or incrementals is another word for them.
Hmm.
They kind of run on your desktop, maybe in like a separate window or something for a little
Mm-hmm.
while until you can kind of grow it, and then you come back and touch it again, and then just kind of tweak here and there. And so mine's a little bit more active. A lot of them are really, really passive, where you just let it go for like an hour, and then you come back and touch it again. Mine's more like you let it go for a few minutes, then you can come back and do a couple of things, right? Kind of more like a traditional sim would be. But yeah, most of it's pretty chill. There gets to be some kind of more interesting things that happen later on.
Mm.
Like I said, you can invite the VIPs to come, and they kind of assess your boardwalk. There's also this system where you have these neighboring businesses, and if you donate money to them, they'll pop in and give you a little bit of reward. So like, there's
Mm.
one person, if you donate a lot of money to his business, he'll come back and pay you back for the favor, and he'll give you some money back, right? And so
Oh.
that becomes like another way to
I
earn
like
some
that.
income. Yeah, and there's another person. There's these points in the game called fame points, the blue stars. I don't know if you saw those when you were playing, but you need those to unlock things and kind of earn the rewards.
I think I was
There's another
clicking on
person
them.
that there's another person that if you donate to her, she'll come back and give you some fame points as a reward. So
Mm.
little things like that you can do. And then you can also run festivals. So you can participate in festivals to kind of like a food festival. And then a lot of visitors will start coming, and your food businesses will make more money. And then you can do like an arts festival where they'll come and check out the art shops and just
Mm.
things like that. So
I I
Um.
I found something George didn't when he was playing the game. I was like, "Hey, look, there's marketing." I was
yeah.
like, "Look,
Yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
advertising here," and I was like, "I think that's
Uh,
actually what sunk me because I was like, yeah, let's just advertise that."
okay, so to be honest, when I played it, I didn't know that you have to like for the upgrades or the thing that pops out like once in a while, and then you have to actually click
Mhm.
onto the buildings in order for it to actually apply. So I just kept clicking it, and then it just disappeared. So I thought it was actually working until I
You're like,
realized you actually have to click it and then click it into the buildings.
till the
So
Yeah.
place
so
was on
so
Yeah.
fire
yeah,
and
so I
people
was
were like,
like, I was just
"Ah!"
waiting
I'm
for
sure.
like 5 minutes so that I could build my next building, which didn't happen because I kept losing money. Like, and then I start applying that. I was like, oh, this is what happens. And then I started building more and more
Wait, you
combined.
lost money and you
Yeah.
made fun of me for losing money?
I, but mine wasn't being recorded. You only get to yell at someone when someone is actually recording it.
He was like, yeah, you were like, wait, what are you doing? I was like, ah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, but so yeah, so the
um,
marketing aspect also is pretty fun, or pretty interesting because you can actually have to promote the entire
yeah,
yeah, boardwalk
Yeah, that's like
to
the main way you get more visitors to come
yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
through marketing, and it'll kind of give
Mm,
you a boost right away, and then it'll kind of throughout the marketing period, at the end of it, you kind of get another boost at the end. So you'll get a boost initially of a lot, and then after the marketing period's finished, you still retain a small portion of that. So that's the
mm,
main way to keep growing. You need more customers to come, and so
mm,
slowly you start to trickle in more and more customers,
right.
and then your income scales up as well. And there's an inspection menu you can open up, and if you click on a business, you can actually adjust a slider for like product quality down and up, and that'll affect how much it charges for the customers to come, and also how
Mm,
quickly they get served at that
mm, mm,
business.
mm, mm,
And for the higher level businesses, you can adjust how much capacity each business has. And if you turn that down, the costs go down. So if you find yourself losing a lot of money, one thing you can do is inspect the buildings and manage them so we're not costing so much.
right,
And
right.
that way you start, turning yourself around and making more money and get back into the green. So
Mm. Yeah, so I think I would assume that this involved a lot of like equations and math in order for those numbers to kind of adjust. Like when you like from the developing side, you have to work with the numbers. Obviously, like
yeah,
percentage. Obviously, you can't just have like type in random numbers and expect it to actually, because like you have to actually balance between the cost and the earnings in order for the users to actually feel that they're um, doing something right when they set it into this specific settings.
Yeah, that's a lot of it. And a lot of it comes down to just kind of feel, right? Like, does it feel like I'm winning at the game? Does it feel like I'm progressing?
Mm,
That's been a big challenge of the game is designing it to make it feel like you're always progressing. Because
right,
when
right,
I
right.
first when I first designed it, it was okay for me. I knew how to get everything, but when I had testers play it, they're like, "I'm just losing money the whole time. This is
Mm.
terrible.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know how
yeah.
to buy anything. It takes forever to."
That's how I felt when I first started it. I was like, why am I keep,
Yeah,
because like it was like 500 something, and then it goes like 420, 500 something, 400, 500. So I was
yeah.
like, I need 600 to build this building, but then I can't get the 600 coin.
I
Yeah,
was
so
just like, build, 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 build. Oh no.
yeah, it's just a constant balance of like tuning each business to make sure that you're making money, and
Mm,
that it's not so much like equations and stuff. There's a little bit of that behind in the code, but a lot of it is just going into each business and managing how much you can make at those businesses
mm,
and making sure
mm.
that that's like enough for the player to feel good, right? To
Right,
keep
right.
progressing. So
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Are you currently somewhere there is a boardwalk? What made you pick boardwalks?
No, now I'm in the middle of a bunch of mountains. I'm in Utah, so there's like
I was,
mountains
I
all
was
around
about
me.
to ask you, like, are you in Jersey over there? You just about to go get on the boardwalk over
No,
there, or what? What's
no, the only
happening?
boardwalk I've ever been to is Santa Cruz in California. So it's like
Okay,
maybe that's why I wanted to make a boardwalk game, is because I don't have any boardwalks around me, and
oh, okay.
it
you
sounds
miss it.
interesting. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I mean that was what I was thinking. I was wondering when I was playing it if you were, you know, somewhere there's a lot of boardwalks, or what was the motivation to make a boardwalk type builder? You know what I mean?
Mm,
yeah, no, it just kind of popped into my head. I'm like, boardwalks are cool. They're chill. They're a lot of fun. I remember when I went to Santa Cruz, with my family, it was a ton of fun. I'm like, that'd be kind of cool to recreate that experience, that feeling of being on a boardwalk. And I think
mm,
Boardwalk Builders does that. I mean, you've got the surf sound, you've got the beach. It
Mm.
turns from like day to sunset to night, then back to day again. And so you kind of get that whole beach atmosphere. Everything is kind of like beach themed names for all the shops and stuff. And so I think we've kind of captured that pretty well. But that was the goal, was to kind of capture that feeling of being on a boardwalk, you know.
mm. Um, are you like why? What was the reason why you chose like 2D graphics? Is it because you were familiar with it, or is this like your favorite kind of graphics when you're playing games?
It's because I can do it. So, like pixel
Really?
art is what I've developed, right? That's all my games have been pixel art so far. So that's what I have the
Uh,
most experience in, and so
mm-mm-mm.
it's easy for me to work in. The workflow is really, really short for me to turn around a sprite and an animation. And I would like to get into other kinds of graphics in future games. I think 3D will probably be my next one. I've been doing a lot of kind of learning in Blender and how to make 3D game art, and so that's where I want to
Ooh,
go with future games. But yeah, for this one, I think pixel art works really well.
Yeah, yeah.
you're not sleeping for a whole lot if you're doing Blender.
Yeah, Blender's it's fun. It's a challenge.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm
But I
like, what
think
did I do wrong?
but
Why
I
did
think
they?
the pixel art kind of fits
Oh, I
perfectly
love
with
pixel
it. Yeah,
art.
with this game too, because like if it was like a 3D or a different type of graphics, I think it might have been a little bit weird to. I don't know. I've never played a tycoon type of game in like 3D version yet.
Yeah, yeah, it works well. And like when
Yeah.
I first made the mock-up, I kind of had the beach, I had the sunset, I had the buildings, and I was like, yeah, that's what I want. That
Mm,
looks good. So we just went
yeah.
for it.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
then like the background changes as the time passes. Like it goes to
Hmm.
like nights and more mornings and
Yeah, it
is
was
it?
very like chill. Like I could definitely, if I'm playing that game, I'm gonna be like, is it time for bed? So cozy feeling. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
but
like
yeah,
that,
well,
when I wrote
hopefully
when I
they
wrote
make more
them,
money.
they can make money while you sleep, get you out of that
Yeah,
30
that's
grand that you're in debt,
that's the dream, right?
When I
I
wrote the
may or may
music
not have
for it,
left a couple of games on when I went to bed at night and woke up. I'm like, oh, I'm level 700. That's great. Time to brush my teeth. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, but you're right. It's a chill game, and when I did the music for it, everything was just designed to be like chill, right? And
Relaxing.
so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's just supposed to evoke that kind of feeling in you. But I'm glad it came
I
through.
love that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
No,
The
yeah.
Yeah,
music was also very I don't know what to say, like lo-fi type of music that you kind of want
yeah,
to listen to while you're doing like relaxing and doing something else.
yeah, yeah.
And I played a lot of like the idler games on mobile, like mobile idler games. I don't know what it exactly it's called, but like they're usually the ones that where you like click, 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 and then you kind of put the phone down for a bit, and then you kind of come back to it, and then do something, 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 and then keep doing that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
so I was thinking like this could be a good game to port it to mobile as well, like mobile devices as well, like in the future.
yeah. Good. Yeah, I haven't thought about that, but yeah, that's a good idea.
What if they made a game where you could look at a building from the sidewalk and then build a building there over the top of it, like that? You know what I mean? Like a real life boardwalk builder, but like a mobile Monopoly Go type version.
That'd
Yeah,
be interesting.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. I'm
Okay.
crunching the numbers. Yeah. No,
Thanks. Thanks for the
yeah.
idea.
I mean, whatever. I just throw things out there, try to make them fast. And so, is there like an ultimate? Do you plan on? Is there going to be a story to the game, or you just like how much money can you make? Or you can have leaderboards? Like, played a game
No,
called. Sorry, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say I don't think I'll have leaderboards. And there's really no story to the game. It's just like go in and build a boardwalk. There's
Build a
some
boardwalk
characters
and
like the VIPs, and they kind of have some. Each one has like a different personality. Like when you invite them, they'll say something, and then when they don't like your boardwalk, they'll reject you with a certain message and stuff. But that's like as far as the story really goes.
Mm.
So
oh, you don't get to
yeah.
show them like a picture of their family, like you will come back to my boardwalk. No, the I guess what I was going to say is because the reason I asked about the leaderboards is because what is that one? I played Oil Tycoon or whatever it was for mini map, and I know people were playing that game like really hard in Japan because a lot of the leaderboards names of Japan, and they were just like trying to see who could outdo who for who could make the most money.
Hmm.
So I could see like your game being one of those games where everybody's like, no, like I'll beat him, like they're just getting crazy for it, and you're like, okay, buddy. Like he's like the main
Yeah.
boardwalk guy, and he can brag to his friends. He's like, my boardwalk's way more money than your boardwalk, and I'm like,
He is the boardwalk builder. That
I
guy.
was like,
Yeah.
bro, I have to go to work. You don't. I'm joking. But
Um,
I thought that was a pretty unique way to look at like a game to like give that replayability and having people
mm.
want to like, I guess, beat each other at it. Kind of like an arcadey, put your initials in kind of feel.
Yeah, it's interesting. I never thought about leaderboards for a tycoon sim game. Like to me, they're always just kind of open ended. You just keep playing and growing
Yeah,
until you're
yeah.
basically
Yeah, yeah.
done. But like when
Usually,
you think leaderboards, it's usually like an arcade style, like a
mm-hmm.
shoot 'em up. My first game that would be like a leaderboard type game. But
Yeah.
yeah, maybe leaderboards would be a good idea.
I just want to know if I could beat George or not. That's what I'm like.
I'll probably beat you now. Like that. Now that I
I
figured out
I
how to
see
upgrade.
George's initials and I'm like, this mother, ooh.
Yeah,
But he does read the whole prompt. And so I'm kind of at a
Yeah,
disadvantage.
versus you only read the part of it, like partially. Yeah.
This is the guy who didn't do the tutorial for Monster Hunter World Wilds. Okay. I did the whole tutorial. He was like, I just want to fight the monsters. I was like, no.
Okay, that's a different story because that's not a tycoon simulation game.
It's true. It's true. And it wasn't even that much to read either. That's the
Yeah,
sad
yeah.
thing. I got like 3 sentences in. I was like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. He's like, you got to read the other 2 sentences, my guy. Like, but thank God I had George helping me play the demo because he was like, no. I was like, thank you, my friend. So what's your plans next for the game?
Yeah.
I know you put the demo out, so.
yeah.
Sorry, George.
So we're in a bunch of festivals right now. Right now, it's like the Shopkeepers Festival. I think we're on Steam, and so we have Cozy Quest coming up next week, starting on the
God, they have
17th.
so many festivals.
I know there's so many, and then after that there's a Chill and Build Fest or Build and Chill Fest or something like that we're part of in
Something, I don't
November.
know. They have so
So
many
we got a bunch of
fests.
fests we're doing in November that we're promoting and just kind of doing, press releases for and that kind of stuff. And we're probably going to tune up the demo a little bit and make sure that's polished for those. And then, yeah, looking forward to just finishing the game the rest of this year and then launching next year. So getting pretty close, which is
Is it
exciting.
That's
is it
pretty
gonna
exciting,
is
right?
it gonna be
Yeah.
early next year, like Q1 or?
Yeah, it'll be in Q1 next year.
Okay.
We have a date. I can't talk about the date quite
Right,
yet.
right, right,
That's
right.
gonna be announced as pretty soon. But yeah, it's
Okay,
getting
that's
close. So
that's really exciting. Also, I just had a quick question before we kind of go. But are you like a solo dev, or do you have like other people that are helping out in the studio, or?
so for Attack of the Karens in this game, it's just all me. I did
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Okay, that's
Um,
awesome.
and all my other games too. My brother Grant, we did a game together called Big Top Tactics, and that just came out on itch. It was just a free game we did in like 4 or 5 weeks, I think, together.
Mm.
Huh.
But he's the only dev I've ever collaborated with is him, and so all my other stuff has been just solo. For Attack of the Karens, I hired a couple of voice actors, and they came
Okay.
in and did voices for the Karens because I don't have a female voice, so I had to hire somebody to do
Okay,
that.
okay, okay,
But
okay.
beyond that, yeah, it's just me. I do hire some artists out, like if I need to do some capsule art or something like that, or promo art, I might hire that on Fiverr or something, or find someone to do
Mm-mm.
that. But yeah,
Yeah,
otherwise,
there's
just
It
me.
would it would be pretty funny to jump into a game called Attack of the Karens, and the first things you hear is, "Hey, I'm Karen." You're like, "Oh, okay. This is
Yeah.
okay.
Karen's. Karen's got a deep voice."
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I mean it's a super fun game. Also, if you're listening to this, you should go wishlist it. And also, demo is already out, so I think it's easier for you to actually try it because
Yeah.
demo doesn't cost you anything. So like you can
Yeah,
kind of
play the
feel the vibe
demo.
a bit, and you'll probably 100% understand like what we're talking about in like Zach not reading the descriptions and me not clicking on the buildings when you're doing the upgrades and stuff. You'll probably know so much better or
Yeah,
more.
we just gave you the ability to not jack up. So if you
Yeah, yeah,
jack
yeah.
up now, it's on you.
We just told you exactly the things that you shouldn't be doing when you're playing Boardwalk Builders.
Don't be
Um,
don't be like this guy right here.
yeah,
Don't be
yeah,
like this guy.
yeah.
Like, yeah, why is it not working? He's like, George had a lot of patience, so he was like, "Hey, did you read the whole thing?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's probably important."
yeah. But I think when it's closer to release, you should probably come back out to kind of promote it again because it's then people will be able to actually go buy the game when they like it.
Yeah,
But
I'd
like
love
at this
that.
point, you should probably all just wishlist it first before you play because wishlisting helps out a lot. I don't know if you guys know
Yeah.
that. And also, do you have a place where they can give you feedback or talk to you on a community of some sort?
Yeah, so there's a couple places they can go. Probably the best place is just right on the the community hub for the Steam page, right? They can, if they download the demo, they can just go right on there and make a post. I know some people don't like being on forums on Steam, and so if they want to join the Discord, we have a Discord server. People can jump on there and provide feedback, and also they can just email me if they want it to be just a direct message. That's fine too. So
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll
anyway,
probably leave the link to the Discord on the description of this video so that people know where to go, and also the community, the Steam page also. I'll probably upload it there.
okay.
But yeah, I think. Do you have anything you want to say to the people who might be interested in playing or who have already played the game?
If you played the game, thanks for doing that. I mean, it's huge as a dev to be able to make something and have people actually play it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many games out there competing for people's attention these days that just to have somebody that's interested in it is huge for us. So thank you for that.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'd love to hear what everybody thinks of the game.
Mm-hmm.
If it's good or if it's bad, if things I can improve. I'm always looking to do a better job at developing. So yeah, that's pretty much it, though. You go wishlist the game, like you guys said. That'll
Yes,
help out a
wishlist it and
ton.
then
Yeah,
play the
play it.
demo.
And
Yeah,
I think it's weird when people won't play the demo. I'm like, just play the demo. You don't
Yeah,
like it, then don't get it, dummy.
yeah,
Okay, it's
yeah.
free.
yeah.
exactly.
You know how hard it is to uninstall? Go to the Steam page. And if you like it, go and hit the add to wish list. You go, boop, super easy. So you know
There
what
you
I'm
go. Yep.
saying? Yeah. So
Yeah.
now I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to see what else I could build. So I wanted.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually looking forward to what I can actually build because, like, from the trailer, I see a lot of cool stuff you can build from the
Yeah.
actual,
Yeah.
the full version of the game. But yeah,
When
I will say
when I
that
was
was one of the most that was one of the coolest parts of developing the game is each ride, like they interact with it in different ways. Like the restaurants, they kind of just go in and the people just disappear while they go in there for a while and come back out.
yeah,
But the rides, they're all kind of unique. Like there's a bumper cars ride, and I got to program like each of the guys going in the different cars and make an animation where they come together
yeah,
and collide and bounce a little
yeah.
bit. And so it's to me when I'm testing and playing the game, I think it's really fun just to build the rides and
Mm,
watch people just walk up and ride the ride. Like just do like some
right.
people watching. I don't
Mm-mm.
know. Not everybody's maybe that way, but I think it's cool just to watch people
I
just walk on the boardwalk, do some shopping, ride a ride, and walk off. And so,
I think you just
yeah,
got the title to your next game. People watching. Just whoa,
people watching. There you go.
like, so what's this game about? Just watching people. That's all we're doing, man.
Yeah, there's a game called a game about digging a hole or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. There was so you can.
It's literally called digging a hole, ain't it? Hole
I think
digger.
that game was made in like 2 months. The
Yeah,
game
that's
about
crazy
digging a
too.
hole.
And
It
also,
was so
it got a
short.
lot of attention too. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know
it got a
about the
ton.
sales figure, but yeah. But thank you so much for coming. I know it was a
You're welcome.
shorter version of the interview, but we'll invite you back when you're closer to releasing the game, so that you have more stuff to talk about, and more stories to share. And good luck on going through all these
Heck yeah,
festivals
man.
here and there, and people will play the demo. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have
Thanks for
fun.
coming and hanging out with us too.
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Thanks for having me. I'd love to be back. You guys are awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
you're more than welcome.
Bye everyone. Thank you for
Oh man, he
Night.
does
watching.
this every
Wish list
time.
and play demo. Boardwalk
Play it
Builders.
now,
Now
or I'll find you.
and send
Yeah.
you ninjas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not coming because I got bad legs, but someone's gonna get you. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.